It's time to pay up. Eskom is demanding that municipalities settle their accounts. The utility says Eskom, Emfuleni and several others owe it millions of rands. Eskom has reportedly interrupted electricity supply in Emfuleni due to non-payment of their account. Now, in 2018, the municipality was in arrears of around 900 million. Now, this is despite a court judgment that same year compelling Emfuleni to pay their monthly account. To discuss this further, we're now joined by its acting Mayor Hassan Mako. Mr. Mako, thank you very much for joining us this morning. You know, your issues with Eskom, like I mentioned there, that intro, they date back to 2018 when you owed around that 900 million. You now owe 4.4 billion, I stand corrected. Before we deal, though, with that, with the current litigation, let's go to the issues or the genesis of the issue. Why has the municipality been unable to comply with its license condition and actually make payments to Eskom?
Good morning, Fundo. Good morning to the viewers at home. At some stage, you agree with me that Eskom is not behaving like a state-owned entity. We have wanted to have a payment agreement with Eskom. However, Eskom has rejected that offer. And from time to time, there has been attachments on our account. That is why we have defaulted on paying Eskom. I know you know our standoff with Rand Water as well. That is why there has been some default payments with regards to Eskom.
But if we go to the genesis of the problem, where you have had challenges, because now you're taking me through perhaps your payment arrangements, you're saying you had offered to pay, but can you locate where the problem started? Because as it stands, Eskom argues that your financial results have revealed an increase in electricity sales of about 500 million, yet you still fail to honor your obligations. So that's why it would necessitate us getting to the crux, the very bottom of where this whole problem started. What were the issues that led to this huge bill?
You'd also remember that they've also taken over the large power users who are actually paying them directly, and that has affected the municipality in as far as the electricity revenue collection. And that is where the genesis is, and the matter is still in court. We're also engaging the large power users to actually come back and pay the municipality so that we're able to deal with our debt with Eskom. We have also looked into the issue of raised the ballooning debt, the interest. We have raised this issue with the Human Rights Commission for them to investigate this matter, because we really feel as an institution that Eskom is failing us in as far as the interests are concerned. It would not make any sense as to how this interest grows from time to time.
Mr. Mako, I'm failing to understand. You're saying that the problem starts with Eskom redirecting some of the clients to pay it directly. But when Eskom articulates itself, it says that we were left no choice because we were interrupting their services. So we redirected their clients to pay us directly. So what came first? Was it the redirection? Because that would mean they were acting arbitrarily, where they just decide that we're going to have clients pay us directly and no longer go through the municipality. But you're saying that's where the problem starts.
Look, Mfundo, Eskom is in a financial crisis and created by its own self in not servicing our people. I mean, there are about 4 to 5 years people who have 4 to 5 years without electricity. Eskom has not been able to collect in those households, but they came to the municipality where we are only collecting with our minimal people, and they want to bully us into these things. And unfortunately, it's a standoff as we speak. Like I said, even yesterday we paid an amount of 30 million. Tomorrow we'll be paying 30 million more. They still do not want to enter into an agreement with us, and that is the genesis as well, to say why is it that Eskom does not want the payment plan from the municipality, to see how then will we measure up vis-a-vis the 2018 debt.
So where do you stand now? Have you communicated? Because we also understand that they had applied for a further 200 companies to pay directly to them. Is that going ahead? We also know that the municipal manager and the CFO, at least they're calling for those two to be held in contempt for failing to comply with the previous order. What's happening there?
No, food as per NESA regulations, the license does not agree for us as Emfuleni to actually go into that agreement with Eskom. And if there's a need for us to go to court, we'll definitely go to court.
So the CFO, though, and municipal manager, what's the latest? Will they be held in contempt? Are you looking to litigate and defend? What's happening there?
We will definitely litigate and defend. We met with Eskom on the 15th of February, and there has been some discussions with us and them. It's just that at some point in time, we continuously lose one another along the way. And this is because perhaps maybe Eskom's desperation on their side for collections.
And then just finally, for most citizens to have their fears allayed, have the services actually been put back again? Or are they still interrupted? Have they been restored? The current interruptions are as a regard to the repairing of the substations. There's no such thing as the Eskom switching off or interrupting our electricity supply.